What's up everyone and welcome to Video Chat, the only app dedicated to watching a video of me chatting to nobody in particular. Do you still use Snapchat? Because whenever I hear someone tell me that they're on Snapchat, it feels like listening to somebody say they're still using Vine. Which is to say, I always just assumed it would have been defunct by now. It feels like just about every other app has poached its best features and improved upon them. But the other day I saw the app sitting in the Google Play Store and thought, fuck it, I want to see what's going on with Snapchat in 2025. And it's not good. And I feel like I should just give a brief history of me and Snapchat. I had it installed back in high school in like the mid 2010s, and I would use it quite a bit, but not that much. I always kind of felt like it was redundant as an app. I mean, at the end of the day, most of the things I was doing on Snapchat, like talking to friends, I could do on literally any other app. It probably also didn't help that most of my conversations with my friends amounted to this. Like I said, nowadays a lot of the main selling points of Snapchat have been yoinked by every other app in existence, including TikTok and YouTube. So you would think the great minds at Snapchat would try to find something huge to stand out, and they did. They just copied TikTok. Yup, in order to stand out, they have pretty much just given up and copied all of the features TikTok had, but worse. Oh, and don't worry, they also jumped on the AI trend in the dumbest way possible. Like, you know how the point of Snapchat is to share with your friends all the cool things you're doing? What if you didn't have to do them at all? Because now, thanks to AI snaps, you can just pretend to be doing something interesting. All you gotta do is take some wonderful photos of yourself having the best time of your life, and bam! You too can be eating the most overexposed plate of spaghetti while staring into the void. Here's a photo that looks like I'm about to offer you mind-controlling dumplings. Here's a photo of me eating a burger. And of course, here's a photo of me going out to impress Ugh. Out of all the AI images that Snapchat made of me, I think this one's probably my favorite. No notes, it's a perfect photo. From the insane camera angle to my extra finger, to the mysterious green liquid I appear to be consuming, to the fact that I look like a child who does not want to consume that green liquid. Yeah, that's how I would have done it. I think if someone I was friends with sent me an AI snap, I would never talk to them again. So one of the last major pieces of Snapchat news I remember reading about was back in 2023, when they announced they were partnering with a bunch of creators to basically make a ton of content for Snapchat. Some of them, like David Dobrik and Hannah Stocking, even signed huge deals to be a part of this, and I thought it would be fun to just quickly check what they're up to now, starting with David Dobrik. And to his credit, David Dobrik is posting a lot on Snapchat, like a ton. Like too much.
Picking out the poisonous one, 1v1. I'm going to go with that one as the poisonous one. Okay, Tay?
Okay. I'm going with that one. Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to take two.
Okay.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Are there people watching this, like, genuinely?
Good.
Was it this one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
That one?
No.
This one? This one? That one? What about this one? Was it this one? This one. Oh, also Jason Nash is here, so that's cool.
Like, did you come into like money recently?
On the other hand, if you go to Hannah Stocking's page, she mostly just posts her sketches, which, despite doing this for over 10 years now, she has still not gotten any better at. Like, here's her current story. When she wear big eyelashes, and then all the bits are like, when girl wear big eyelashes, she can fly. It feels like how I imagine an 8-year-old would write a sketch. Like, wouldn't it be funny if you could fly if you had big eyelashes? And then they're just like, yeah, that's a bit. When girl wear big eyelashes, and then she put on big sunglasses, and then sunglass break. Oh, you don't find that funny? Okay, what about this sketch where she announces that she's pregnant and then becomes the most stereotypical Karen mom imaginable? Yeah, that's called humor.
Do not raise your tone at me, young man. Money doesn't grow on trees.
Because I said so! Go clean your room!
Mom, we live in the same room!
So as you can see, Snapchat's big investment is paying off. Maybe. Not really sure how many people are watching David Dobrik eat candy, but I'm sure at least 5, so. One thing Snapchat has been doing for a while that isn't really new, but is about as mind-numbing as always, is its Explore page. It's a bit weird because it's sort of like a For You page, But if everything kind of looked like a tabloid, like you have these videos, I don't know what they're called, but I'm gonna call them videos, that seem branded, like beast mode, he sold his soul, angry emoji. And then there's like a photo of John Cena looking honestly pretty good. And if you're wondering, yes, I did watch this entire video. It was several minutes long. And no, I don't think he sold his soul. At least not in any way that they imply. The whole video is this AI voice being like, whoa, isn't it crazy how John Cena is so buff and people like him? And then it will cut that up with like, here's his workout routine, which I don't know where they're sourcing this from, but okay. And then it will go on another tirade to waste your time about how, well, some people don't like John Cena, but he's really cool, but he might be hated by some people. And that's it. That's the whole video. Here's another one from Fitness. And you know I only get the best fitness news from the Fitness page on Snapchat. This one's titled, He Just Exposed Himself. And it's the guy from the weird morning routine videos I made fun of. So I bet you're wondering, what did he expose himself for?
Ashton Hall just got exposed, but not in the way you might think. You see, the morning routine guy, aka sprinting specialist, would release a simulation about the 100 humans versus one gorilla hypothetical question, and you could just imagine how that would turn out. But it's also important to consider that banana peel facializer, Ashton Hall has not shown he can even outcompete dogs, let alone gorillas.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think he could outrun a gorilla. Exposed. I actually didn't watch the full video because I value my time, but this video goes on for so long, and I am pretty sure from what I gathered skimming through it, they basically just re-uploaded his routine videos. So we've got super high quality content from the likes of Beast Mode and Fitness. And then in between all of that, there's just random Snapchat user stories. Like here's one called Silly Girl Activities. Hilarious. It is a bit jarring of a page because you'll be scrolling through what feels like the worst tabloid stand ever, and then you'll just see updates about some random person you've never heard of. Brad Pitt starting a Pitbull service called Brad's Pits? And Jessie Girl 652 is going to Malibu. But by far, I think my favorite Explore page video package are these ones that are just mashups of videos from random places. Like I clicked on this one titled, She's the Reason Boys Lose Focus, from an account called Powerful. Thinking like this has got to be about the prettiest girl in the world and how she manages a life where any boy that locks eyes with her is literally unable to focus on anything else. But nope, that's not what this is. It's just a bunch of unrelated videos. Oh. Whatever. Hey everyone, I thought I was done talking about stupid Snapchat tabloids, but after editing for a few days, I just decided I'm gonna look at a few more. Hawk Tuah got pulled up on.
The Hawk Tuah girl just got pulled up on. Or at least, that's what the internet thought, because a new viral clip—
Oh, so she didn't. Mr. Beast's new look is breaking the internet.
Mr. Beast's transformation is breaking the internet, with fans referring to his new look as Hood Mr. Beast, and it's not only getting attention from his fans, because girls all over social media are falling in love with his new look, commenting things like, he kinda fine, and Mr. Beat It, oop, under all—
Girls everywhere are falling for Mr. Beast's new look. Here's 2 comments. As you can see, that's representative of everybody in the world. Oh, here's a fun video topic. Female inmates to be executed in 2025. What? Why?
Justice is blind to gender, and so is punishment. Here's a list of female inmates
Is this
facing
AI?
execution.
The tragedy of Allie from Austin and Ally.
When Laura Morano starred in Austin and Ally, fans were certain that she'd have a successful music or acting career after the show ended. Sadly, according to a Reddit thread about her post-Disney career, that never really happened.
Source, someone on Reddit speculated. Okay. This app fucking sucks. Here's a handful of videos that I didn't record myself reacting to, but I did screenshot the clickbait thumbnail because I thought it was funny. Hawk Tuah girl just got replaced. What the OK Boomer girl looks like today. Belly dancing guy pulls a Nico Cotto. They linked up in real life. And then I found this video, which I just think is creepy, from an account called Body Scan, titled, Peyton List literally went through puberty on screen, which Not a lot of ways you can interpret that isn't creepy. In fact, I can't think of any.
Bro, what the? This is crazy.
Hey, you know what I love? Terribly fake rage bait. And there's no better place for this kind of content than Snapchat. Which brings me to my next section. The Snapchat For You page. Snapchat's For You page is genuinely full of the worst content I've seen on the internet. One of the first videos I saw was from this account called Photobomb. That is like a 10-minute long video of these guys in a car while a girl pretends to not see them in the car and like floss in their window and get changed and fix her hair, and the whole time they are just talking to each other like,
what is she getting ready for? Like, who is she taking out? I mean, maybe me.
oh my god, I can't believe she doesn't know we're in here. Dude, this is the best day ever. What the heck? Maybe we're gonna go on a date.
She's kind of hot. I mean, I don't... Okay. Oh my god, she's like... How does she not see us? How does she not see it?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's almost like unbelievable. Here's another video where a guy just so happens to be filming a handicapped parking spot when a guy in a very nice car drives in and parks there. And like I said, the point of these videos is to make you angry. Obviously, this is staged. It's like, why would you be filming this ahead of him parking there?
Wait, he put a boot on.
Here is yet another fake video where a guy pretends to be this other guy's girlfriend's feet. And then that guy gives his girlfriend a foot massage, but whoa, it's actually the guy. He touched the guy's feet.
Oh my god!
And I'm not an expert at fake video spotting, but he is sitting like 10 feet away. Pun very much not intended. I think by far though, the most egregious video I stumbled across was this one of a girl taking a photo of herself and then setting it as this guy's lock screen, all while he doesn't notice and holds his phone behind his back with the screen facing out. I mean, there are periods where she literally like touches his hand and he doesn't notice, or the person he's talking to doesn't notice. I'm not even gonna point out the fact that she knows his password despite us having no reason for us to believe that she would know his password. That honestly feels like the most believable part of this video. Hey, wait a second, this isn't the same background I had before. What the heck? Who could have done this? It's crazy to go into a video with zero expectations and still leave disappointed. I mostly am focusing on the rage bait stuff because in the hour or so I spent on Snapchat, that's a lot of what I got. Like, you would think Snapchat being an app that's a little bit more personal would lend itself really well to, I don't know, videos of people talking to like their camera or something about various things in their life, like you see on TikTok sometimes, but I didn't see any of that while I was on here. A lot of this was just rage bait.
Hi guys!
Shut the fuck up! Who the fuck is she? Who the fuck is this guy?
When she interrupts the game with the boys and they're all incredibly misogynistic. Who can relate? On a lighter note though, there were two accounts I found that, while I wouldn't say made good content by any means, at the very least made content that didn't make me want to throw my phone out a window. The first one was this account called Date Night, which appear to be a group of friends that play incredibly stupid games and get way too excited about it. Like in this video I found where they have to knock poker chips out from under a bottle. Or this one where they have to stick a straw in some bubble tea while blindfolded. Is it good content? Oh no, God no. Is it probably the best content I found on Snapchat? Yeah, by a long shot. Now I love a good reaction video because they tell me how to react to something, and you know, without them I'd probably watch videos with a blank stare on my face.
I'll go for this one.
I'm gonna do these.
And thankfully I found this guy called It's 4K Bexy Extra, who gives the most insightful reactions to things.
Oh, I love these cheap versus expensive tests, but let's see. Okay, so a brush. Obviously you could tell which one's better on that one. Obviously the expensive with the cup. Okay, the vacuums.
He sounded more excited they used the cup for this than what the vacuum actually did.
With the cup, okay.
He just talks about what he's watching in such a captivating way.
And then we got gloves. This is the glove test. Expensive held it, And then we got hammers with glue. Let's see which one. Okay, expensive.
Here's him reacting to someone drawing the letter J a bunch of times.
How to draw the letter J. We got 10 seconds, 1 minute, 10 minutes, and 1 hour. Okay, so I've seen a lot of these. They did like letters N, letter E, but let's see if they actually do letter J kind of good.
Honestly, go off, King. I wish he kept naming letters. They did like letters E, letter Q, letter T, letters X, letters Y, letters 4, letter 7. But can they do a letter J? I guess we'll find out.
I feel like, okay, so the different type of letters are actually kind of cool because there's obviously A to Z on the alphabet, and they could do a lot of different letters, but let's see.
Yeah, man, they could do like 26 different letters. And don't even get me started on if they did numbers. Like, there's so many more of those.
I don't know about that. 1 minute, it just looks so weird. I feel like that looks funky. Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah, I trust his judgment because he reacts to all of these, and by the sounds of it, I think he knows a thing or two about letter.
10 minutes actually reminds me of someone's logo. Wait, that is so trippy. It literally reminds me of something, but yep, there they go with the red shading.
Anyway, that's enough Snapchat for today. I do not like this platform. It makes me want to scream into a pillow. If you still use Snapchat, I guess let me know, because I am curious if people still genuinely use Snapchat. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And maybe let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on Snapchat, if you still use it, if you don't use it, if you hate it. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.